Namaste, welcome back to the channel. So moving ahead with the paper 2 of Sanskrit, that is the Paribhasha Prakarana. We have completed Chaya and Prakopa from the Shad Kriya Kala. We are moving ahead with the next stage of Kriya Kala, that is Prasara. Of course, though it is a part of the Sanskrit paper 2, it is going to be coming in a student's life in each and every subject like Kriya, sometimes in Samhita, sometimes in the second year Roganidhana, Kaya Chikitsa, Shalya, Shalak, everywhere. The concept of Kriya Kala and these definitions should be known by each Ayurveda scholar, and once he learns, he should never forget. These are such kind of topics, so we are going to discuss in detail regarding the Prasara in this particular video. So one difference I already mentioned in the previous session regarding the difference between Acharya Charaka or Vagbhata's version of the Doshavastha and the Shadkriya Kala. Sanchaya, Prakopa and the Prashama. These are the three stages according to Vagbhata and even Charaka Samhita. So this speaks about Doshavastha. Here the Dosha stages are explained. Whereas in case of Kriya Kala of Sushruta, there it is mainly for Chikitsa. Kriya Kala refers to Chikitsa Kala. So the Prakopa Avastha of Vagbhata is further split by Sushruta into various stages. He starts with Prakopa, that is after Sanchaya. Then he goes ahead with Prasara, Sthana Sanshraya, Vyakti and Bheda. These are all, that is Prakopa, Prasara, Sthana Sanshraya, Vyakti and Bheda. That is the stages of disease, and prior to that, these are all equivalent to Prakopa of Vagbhata. इतना आपको याद रखना है, क्योंकि वाग्भट के अनुसार जो हम देख रहे हैं that is basically disease aspect है, that is dosha and disease aspect, but the Sushruta's version is of चिकित्सा. तो उन्होंने उसको और सबटली हमें एक्सप्लेन करने का कोशिश किए हैं. That is a major difference. So when I tell Prakopa, Kopastu Unmargagamita from Vagbhata, it means the dosha have already gone out of their main place. If I tell Sushruta's version of Prakopa, so Prakopa means it remains only up to the maximum end point of that particular location. Like Amashaya mein Kafadosh completely barna, or the that is Urdhvamashaya mein completely barna ya Uras mein bar jayega, so that is considered as the Prakopa of Sushruta. Whereas Vagbhat ke understanding hai wo bahar jayega, Amashaya se bahar chala jayega. It can go into the legs, it can go into the head, create disease, it can create complications. All those are of Vagbhata's version. But in case of Sushruta, Acharya Sushruta, Kapha dosha slightly getting increased in its own place is Sanchaya, that is Amashaya or Uras, and then completely filling that place is called as Prakopa. Now next stage is Prasara. तो इतना मैंने इंट्रोडक्शन इसलिए दिया क्योंकि ये कन्फ्यूजन नहीं होना चाहिए. So of course at the end of this session, that is all these terminologies, in one video I'll try to cover the difference between the two so that you'll be able to understand them better. So initially we'll go one by one. At the end, a comparative video to make you understand in a best possible way. So this particular shloka is available only in Sushruta because this is the Shad Kriya Kala explained by him. Tesham ebiratanka visheshaihi prakupitanam kinodaka pishta samavaya ivodriktanam prasaro bhavati. This is the definition, or you can say explanation. Rather than the definition, it looks more of an explanation, but this can be learnt. If you are asked to learn a shloka for Prasara, this is one of the possible shloka. So, इसको समझने के लिए हमें अन्वय करेंगे तो और अच्छा होगा, इसलिए हम कोशिश करते हैं पहले एक संधि विच्छेद करेंगे. तेषाम एभिः आतंक विशेषैः. Here तेषाम एभिः आतंक विशेषैः. तेषाम और एभिः के बीच में अनुस्वार संधि लगेगा, मोह अनुस्वार सूत्र है. एभिः और आतंक विशेषैः के बीच में सत्सजुषो रूह के सूत्र से अनुसार र आदेश हो जाएगा. एभिः आतंक विशेषैः. Then Kinvodaka, Kinva plus Udaka, that is the Guna Sandhi which is applied there, Adguna Sutra. Pishta Samavaya Iva Udriktanam, Pishta Samavaya Iva Udriktanam. यहाँ पर भी आपको विसर्ग का लोप देखने को मिलेगा. And then you have the Guna Sandhi here. Next, Prasaro Bhavati, that is Prasaraha Bhavati became Prasaro Bhavati by applying Ashicha Sutra plus Adguna Sutra, Utvan Guna Sandhi. So इस तरह से संधि विच्छेद करने के बाद हमें अल्टीमेटली श्लोक को जो मूल श्लोक जो ऐसे देखने को मिलेगा. तेषाम एभिः आतंक विशेषैः प्रकुपितानां किण्व उदक पिष्ट समवायः इव उद्रिक्तानां प्रसरः भवति. थोड़ा बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड लग रहा है। तो कुछ यहाँ पर जो है और ग्रामेटिकल एस्पेक्ट्स हम देखेंगे। द प्रसर टर्मिनोलॉजी इज अगेन अकारांत पुल्लिंग शब्द, जस्ट लाइक चय एंड प्रकोप इन केस ऑफ इन द प्रीवियस केसेस अकारांत पुल्लिंग, वो भी अकारांत पुल्लिंग ही थे। तो यहाँ पर प्र उपसर्ग है, सृ धातु है, दैट इज सृ धातु। इन केस ऑफ द प्रकोप देयर वाज अगेन प्र उपसर्ग, देयर वाज कुप धातु, यहाँ पर सृ धातु है। सो यहाँ पर अगर भाववाची रूप बनाना है तो मुझे लगाना पड़ेगा अप प्रत्यय, इफ इट इज कर्तरी इट विल बी अच प्रत्यय। इन बोथ द केसेस एनीवे अ इज गोइंग टू बी आदेश, गोइंग टू गेट आदेश, दैट्स व्हाई प्र प्लस सृ प्लस भावे गई, सो प्र प्लस स प्लस अर प्लस ह, प्र प्लस सर प्लस ह, प्रसर। सो अल्टीमेटली जो आउटकम आएगा वो प्रकोप जैसे ही है। यहाँ पर जो है सृ के जो ऋकार है इट विल बिकम अर, अगेन गुण संधि यहाँ पर लग रहा है, दैट इज गुणादेश हो रहा है। इन केस ऑफ कुप इट हैड बिकम कोप, similarly sr became sir, so that is because of rukara getting turned into ar, that is again guna, saprasara, this is how you get the word prasara. So tesham एभिः आतंक विशेषैः, तेषाम षष्ठी के बहुवचन रूप है, एभिः तृतीया का बहुवचन रूप है, दैट इज इदम शब्द का रूप है, आतंक विशेषैः तृतीया बहुवचन का रूप है, प्रकुपितानाम षष्ठी बहुवचन का रूप है, पिष्ट समवायः प्रथमा एकवचन का रूप है, उद्रिक्तानाम षष्ठी बहुवचन है, प्रसरः प्रथमा एकवचन है। So here you can see Shashti Bahuvachana, Shashti Bahuvachana, Shashti Bahuvachana. So these may be related to each other. Tritiya Bahuvachana, Tritiya Bahuvachana, maybe these are related to each other. So Pratama, Pratama. So in this way, you will be able to apply the Vibhakti Pratyaya in this shloka. So Atanka Visheshai जो word है इसमें एक समास लगा हुआ है, षष्ठी तत्पुरुष समास, आतंकानाम विशेषैः, आतंकानाम विशेषैः। नेक्स्ट किण्वोदक पिष्ट में उदकस्य किण्वपिष्टैव, उदकस्य किण्वपिष्टैव, दैट इज षष्ठी तत्पुरुष समास। एंड किण्वोदक पिष्ट समवाय यहाँ पर जो है कर्मधारय समास लग रहे हैं। सो आई विल जस्ट गो बैक टू दिस श्लोक, मे बी यू डिडंट अंडरस्टैंड द वर्ड मीनिंग्स। सो हियर तेषाम, तेषाम हियर रेफर्स टू वातपित्त कफ, वातपित्त कफ, हियर इज टॉकिंग अबाउट देम, तेषाम। एभिः आतंक विशेषैः, एभिः हियर रेफर्स टू इदम शब्द का तृतीय बहुवचन रूप है, इदम, दीज, this, that is these, through these. So through these refers to the vata pitta kapha nidana. Here already vata और pitta और kapha are already in prakopa avastha, उसके बाद ही प्रसर होगा। Only when there is prakopa avastha there is possibility of prasar avastha. So here he is telling already dosha are in prakopa avastha. If the person continues to take those nidana, atanka visheshaihi means the nidana visheshaihi. If already vata prakopita person undergoes or get indulged in excess of physical activity again, if pitta prakopita person already which he was already having pitta prakopa further takes excess of katu rasa lavana rasa yukta ahara, so this is nothing but atanka vishesha, that is the nidana vishesha. So there what happens, already the dosha which are in prakopa avastha prakopitanam, they will undergo prasarah bhavati, एभिः आतंक विशेषैः तेषां प्रकोपितानां प्रसरः भवति, एभिः, these आतंक विशेषैः, by using these निदान विशेष, प्रकोपिता, तेषां प्रकोपितानां, that is the doshas which have already undergone prakopa avastha will undergo prasara, prasarah bhavati. If it is vata prakopa it will be vata prasara, if it is pitta prakopa pitta prasara, if it is kapha prakopa kapha prasara. So here clearly you can see only the prakupita dosha can undergo prasara. It is not possible for a dosha to directly undergo prasara. It should be always stage wise. That is one point you have to understand. It could be dvidosha, it could be tridosha, depending on which dosha have already undergone kopa. And here the middle one, this is the example how this process takes place. In the previous ones I had shown you the images of the milk getting boiled or the ghee getting boiled, the example I had given. So similarly here there is a direct reference of an example. Kinva udakapishta samavayah iti iva udriktanam. Kinva udakapishta. So kinva udakapishta. Udaka, you know, water. Kinva, what is kinva? Kinva is a fermenting agent. You know, it's a fermenting agent. So flour with water, yeast, आजकल के दिन yeast के नाम से जानते हैं. Anything which is fermenting in nature. So pishta. Pishta means the flour which has undergone the pishta avastha, that is the paste form. You keep overnight any of the liquid with a fermenting agent, the flour, rice. Early morning if you see, the fermentation continues all over night, and early morning you can see that water that is spilt all over the place. It was inside the vessel, but early morning you can observe, because of fermentation there will be the upward thrust to that particular dravya, and that comes out of the vessel and it falls off. So that vessel is its place where it should have been there, but now you have added the fermenting agent. So fermenting agent is the nidana here. It is the example for the nidana that caused that to fall off, come out of its place. So that is the example he has given. Iva udriktanam. Samavaya refers to sanyoga. That is the combination of a fermenting agent, the water and some kind of rice flour. When you combine them and keep them, here samavaya refers to combination. What happens? Iva, just like in this case, udriktanam, the water with the content falls off. Udrikta means it further undergoes movement. Ut रिच धातु है, यहाँ पर रिच धातु है, उत उपसर्ग है. उत उपसर्ग ऊर्ध्व गति के अर्थ में हमें लेना है, एंड रिच धातु रेफर्स टू द रेचना, द मूवमेंट is explained here. So because of that upward movement, what happens, that particular water and the content falls off. So similarly in the body, अभी ये तो example हो गया, now you have understood this example. In the same way in the body, because of atanka visheshai, that is nidana visheshai, because of those nidana or the cause what the patient is consuming, yebihi, that is tesham prakopitanam, whether it is vata pitta or kapha or dvandva or tridosha, anything is possible, they will undergo prasara. So the example given here is, these are the nidana, the actual water getting spoiled, I mean the spilt all over the place is the example for prasara. In the same way the dosha will undergo the movement from their own place and they go to the other place. This is the shloka which you have to remember. Tesham ebihi atanka visheshaihi prakupitanam kinvodaka pishta samavayah iva udriktanam prasarah bhavati. I think now you have understood the meaning. I'll come back to this samasa. यहाँ पर जो है आतंक विशेषय में षष्ठी तत्पुरुष समास है. In case of किण्वोदक पिष्टः उदकस्य किण्व पिष्ट इव. Again षष्ठी तत्पुरुष समास. Here actually I should have put the udaka beginning because that will give me proper grammatical the sentence or the statement. किण्वोदक पिष्ट समवायः. Here is giving the कर्मधारय samasa similar to किण्वोदक पिष्ट. That is the same example what we just saw. Which are the उपसर्ग? You can see directly प्रसर में है, आतंक में आ is the उपसर्ग, उद्रिक्त उत, समवाय में सम उपसर्ग है. There are various pratyaya here, but no such pratyaya which I think you need to again further do the analysis. अव्यय जो है यहाँ पर एक है इव. सो लकार जो है यहाँ पर भवती है, ये भी मुझे बताने की जरूरत नहीं है. सो प्रसर का जो श्लोक है इस तरह से हमने ग्रामेटिकली समझा. अभी अगर हमें इसको अन्वय करना है, सीधी अन्वय हियर, एभिः आतंक विशेषैः किण्वोदक पिष्ट समवायः इव तेषां दोषाणां प्रकुपितानां उद्रिक्तानां प्रसरः भवति. सो तेषां प्रकुपितानां, और इवन यू कैन पुट इट उल्टा. ये तो आप समझ गए होंगे. एभिः आतंक विशेषैः. सो बाय द यूज ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर निदान विशेष, what happens? किण्वोदक पिष्ट समवायः इव. जस्ट लाइक दिस फेनोमेना, प्रकुपितानां तेषां दोषाणां और तेषां दोषाणां प्रकुपितानां. Here तेषां refers to दोषाणां which have already undergone prakopa. They will undergo next level of prakopa, that is udrekavastha. Udriktanam prasarha bhavati. Where it occurs? In the body. That's why I mentioned sharire prasarha bhavati. This is the meaning after doing the anvaya. So it is quite easy in this case. Of course, I think you have understood the main concept. Still there could be some question. सो यहाँ पर आप क्लियरली देख सकते हैं प्रकोपितानाम. सो प्रकोप का ही एक भेद है. जैसे मैंने कहा वाग्भट में प्रकोप में सब कुछ आ गया, लेकिन सुश्रुत को अलग करने का क्यों जरूरत पड़ा? बिकॉज फॉर चिकित्सा पर्पस ही हैज गिवन, एंड हियर सम मोर एक्सप्लेनेशन इज देयर. सो दिस नीड नॉट बी लर्न्ड, बट आई विल जस्ट एक्सप्लेन इट फॉर यू. फॉर द प्रसरावस्था यू रिक्वायर वात दोष, बिकॉज विथ ऑल अदर धातु मला एंड इवन दोष आर पंगु इन नेचर. फॉर द मोमेंट यू नीड वात. सो वात दोष के रजोगुण भूयिष्ठ होने की वजह से वात दोष इज रेस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द मूवमेंट. सो रज प्रवर्तक है, इसलिए ये सब होता है. सो हियर इज गिवन अनदर एग्जांपल लाइक द उदक संचयोति वृद्धः सेतुम अवधार्य. हियर इज गिविंग एग्जांपल ऑफ ब्रिज. सो यू नो bridges are built to prevent the excess flow of water. Imagine if the water itself is so much that bridge cannot stop that. What happens? The water will just move over the bridge. Bridge से बाहर जाएगा तो ब्रिज का कोई मतलब नहीं रहेगा. सिमिलरली इन द बॉडी देयर आर पर्टिकुलर प्लेसेस देयर द दोष शुड रिसाइड. अगर आपके निदान है तो प्रकोपावस्था होगा, प्रसर होगा, वो अल्टीमेटली ब्रिज क्रॉस करके जैसे जा रहे हैं वो अपने जगह छोड़ के यहाँ पर जाएगा. डिपेंडिंग ऑन विच निदान, इट कुड बी वाता, पित्त, कफा और द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ दिस. सो दैट इज मेंशन्ड हियर. सो हियर दिस कमेंट्री बाय डलना, दिस वन, द प्रीवियस वन वाज ऑलरेडी मेंशन्ड इन द श्लोक इटसेल्फ. ये तो श्लोक का ही पार्ट है, तो ये ठीक है. यहाँ पर आप देखिए, दिस इज द एक्सप्लेनेटरी पार्ट, नॉट रिलेटेड टू योर एग्जाम बट फॉर योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग. प्रसर प्रस्तावे अत्र प्रकुपितानाम इति यत् कृतं तत् प्रकोप विशेष एव प्रसर इति विज्ञापनार्थम. हियर प्रकुपितानाम word is clearly mentioned to mention that or to give idea that prasara is not a separate stage, it's a part of prakopa. फिर को भेदः प्रसर प्रकोपयोः प्रकोप प्रसरयोश्च को भेदः. then what is the difference between prasar and prakopa? Here he questions, that is the पूर्व पक्ष is raised here. पूर्व पक्ष के लिए सबसे बेस्ट एग्जांपल है, अडलन द्वारा यहाँ पर लिया गया है. he also gives the answer for that. निर्णय तंत्र युक्ति उच्यते, he gives the answer, that is निर्णय तंत्र युक्ति. Styanasya sarpishah. Styanasya refers to the one which is in solid state. What is that? Sarpishah. Ghee which is in solid state. Kvatyamanasya. Once you start boiling it, sanchalana matrameva prakopah. Initially, slightly it starts to move. Initially it is solid. You start boiling, वो एक तरह से लिक्विड हो जाएगा, विलयन रूप को प्राप्त करेगा, वो इनिशियली थोड़ा बहुत मूव करना शुरू हो जाएगा. मीन्स इट विल बी स्लाइटली मूविंग इन दैट पर्टिकुलर वेसल. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज प्रकोप अकॉर्डिंग टू सुश्रुता. इसलिए मैं बार बार बोल रहा हूँ, वाग्भट के और सुश्रुत संहिता के जो प्रकोप वर्ड है थोड़ा बहुत अंतर है. तो जो मूवमेंट होगा अपने ही प्लेस में, जो मूवमेंट होगा वो प्रकोप है. मूवमेंट स्टार्ट हुआ है लेकिन अभी बाहर नहीं आया, इतना लेवल पे बाहर नहीं आया, दैट इज संचय, दैट इज प्रकोप. नाउ तस्य एव च अतिक्वात्यमानस्य, व्हेन यू कंटिन्यू बॉइलिंग दैट, there will be development of Fena Mandala. Fena Mandala refers to the bubbles. Bubbles get formed. How? Because of the continuous boiling. So, and then they start coming out. The sarpi can come out of the vessel and just fall off from the vessel. Deshantara saranam. It can go out of that vessel and get spilt over the outside the vessel. So, वो वाला stage जो है इसको हम प्रसर कह रहे हैं. So, with this example, is trying to clear difference between prakopa and prasara. Even though both are variants of prakopa, but still, if you want to further clarify, prasara will be the beginning stage of movement still within the vessel, but movement hai within the vessel, that is prakopa. Movement hai and out of the vessel or out of its own place, that is prasara. So with this explanation, Dallana clarifies between the two. And with this particular information, we are going to end this particular video. This is the shloka you need to remember. Rest all things are for analysis purpose. अभी आपको ये वाला श्लोक समझ में आ गया तो उतना काफ़ी है. बाकी सब चीज़ें जो है आपको समझने के लिए था कॉन्सेप्ट, और ये क्रिया में आएगा, रचना में भी कभी कभी काम में आ सकता है. इन दी सेकेंड ईयर रोग निदान, काय चिकित्सा, एवरीवेयर दिस विल फॉलो यू. सो वंस यू लर्न देम विथ थरो माइंड इन द फर्स्ट ईयर फर्स्ट प्रोफेशनल BMS, आई कैन बेट दैट you will be in a most relaxed state when you read other subjects in the coming years. So for other related videos, kindly see the description. Links are available. Kindly share with all the BMS scholars who are having difficulty in understanding these subjects, especially Sanskrit, Rachanak, the Samhita Adhyayan and the related conceptual parts. So until next time.